What's good, said Diddy Committee? We are back tuning into episode 7 of Ahrr World, season 1 of Ahrr World on Ahrr Network, a black media network made not just for us, by us, and we are not just for the people. We are the people. Y'all thought I forgot? No, clock that shit. Y'all better remember too. So to get into this episode, I think y'all should know who we are by now. If you don't, I'm not going to feel offended this episode. Episode 9, 10, 11. On episode 11, I'm going to feel offended. But anyways, if you don't know who we are, we're going to go ahead and introduce ourselves. Starting with, who wants to start?
Jay wants to start like that.
Oh, okay.
That's how we started off. Jay.
Y'all always want me to start
You thought switching chairs
Y'all
was
are
going to change
rude.
anything.
Switching chairs.
Wasn't doing shit. Go ahead.
She's in a new spot, y'all.
I'm in a whole new spot, and I still got to go first. That's rude. Anywho's, it's your girl, Jay, a.k.a. CTM Clothing, back with y'all for episode 7 of Ahrr World. So, yes.
Yeah, are y'all loving it? Because I'm living it. Like, it's McDonald's, nigga. It's not good for you. But Ahrr World is good for you, though. All right, type shit. Who's going next? No, we going to start over here because y'all fucking up the flow.
We're going to back that
Hey,
up.
look, it's Chase, Champ Chasey. Same shit. I'm glad that we doing this for 2026. I'm excited. So, yeah.
It's your man Lil Ye back at it again. You feel me? Yeah, like he said, hey, we back and better. 2026, we lit, bro.
Type shit.
We here.
Y'all should know it's your girl, City J. Don't play. Go follow. We taking over the city with the City Committee, a.k.a. the Hoods 303. Was good. And you know, Tristan J, she just introduced herself, CTM Clothing. Always in CTM Clothing. Y'all peep. My Tristan is always in her own brand. Like, I love to see that. Support black businesses all 2026 and furthermore.
By me.
Yeah, I love it. Speaking of, do y'all want to stand up real quick? Do a fit check?
Fit check?
Fit check. Fit check. Stand up, CTM.
Who's our guest first?
Right, I'm like, can we introduce our guest?
I have
real quick?
ADHD, I think, so you go. I'm sorry.
We're going to back that up.
Sorry.
It's your girl, Tommy Dog. I run the city.
Big
It's my
Tommy.
city. Follow me on Instagram at Tommy, TOMMIE, period. The THE, the DOLL. The only hood rich tranny in the city. Thank you.
Okay, and y'all better clock all the tea that my girl just said. Y'all heard it, all the tea, because we definitely going to be clocking it in today's episode. Today's episode going to be different. It's going to be spicy. I hope that y'all are ready for this shit, because it's all the questions that y'all be asking or don't want to ask, because me personally, I've never asked none of these questions in my life. But y'all going to hear the tea today. And she said her city, we going to make it our city.
We can do that.
It's the Sididdy City. Featuring City DJ in the hoods and City DJ, yeah, type shit.
I mean, you can have the city. I'm ready to
I
go.
can have this city?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take it.
I ran it. I did
got
it.
y'all. I got y'all.
I can
got
return
y'all.
it.
I got y'all. But yeah, let's spit check.
We can fit check. Fit check. Get your bitch wet.
We can all stand up at once. Let's do a spin, y'all. Let's do everybody do this. Hey, what you got on? What you got on? You already know. CTM University.
Poster girl, Gucci bag.
Looking a little.
Gucci bag.
What you got on?
For me, we in here.
I'm thinking we're looking pretty good.
Wait, with a stiletto.
In the purple.
With a stiletto.
The shoe is in the
Don't forget the
air.
shoe.
Speaking of in the air, if y'all haven't already
Tommy the
tuned in,
baddest.
period.
That
This
was
is
one
you
of the
and
comments.
you just
Thank
shouting
you.
out these comments, Jay.
My
We
bad.
talked about this.
We did talk about that. That was my bad, y'all. I caught one of the comments and I had to say it.
What was the person? Who said that?
Who said that?
I don't even know.
I like
Jada.
I put my glasses on.
Thomas, 25.
Okay, period.
Shout
Shout
out
out
Jada
to
Thomas.
Jada. Shout out to
Shout
Cuff
out.
Photography. Shout out to Restream, IO, the chat. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Shout out to y'all. Make sure y'all tapping in the comments. Fit check was looking extra flying. I'm super excited for this episode. It's gonna be very interesting. I think that we
y'all.
should. Oh wait, before we just get into it, actually, I do have a message for everybody. It is going to be verbatim, so I'm gonna read it. A quick disclaimer before we start. The episode is going to be real, it's going to be raw, and it might make some people uncomfortable, and that's okay. Honestly, I might be a little bit uncomfortable. You might be a little bit uncomfortable. We don't really give a fuck. We all gonna be uncomfortable in this shit. Black people is always uncomfortable in America. It's like, nah.
Copy.
Let me stop.
Comfortable or uncomfortable? Which one do you want to be?
Which one? I
Right.
want to be comfortable. So
We're gonna be comfortable.
at that point, you gonna think it's a mind thing. Be comfortable in your mind, even if it's not your environment. But
Yeah.
anyways,
That
today
is
we're
facts.
gonna have
That
a
is
grown
facts.
ass conversation that is highly needed. We're gonna be asking a lot of questions, like we mentioned. We're talking about identity, dating, and culture with respect. So y'all better clock it. Okay? If you're listening just to argue, this episode may not be for you. I think our world is for everybody, you know? But if you can't get in the club, you gonna be hating from the outside.
Because you
Feel
can't
me?
even get in.
You can't even get in. But yeah, if you're here, if you're in the club for a real perspective, definitely tap in. Tap in with all our social medias and especially subscribe to our network. Turn on that post notification bell so you do not ever miss an episode. It's definitely lit at our network, in our world type shit. Feel me? Can y'all agree?
Agree.
Yeah,
I
that's
agree.
right.
Yeah, we
Copy.
lit. We turned.
Period.
And pace. Okay.
All right,
You're the
yeah.
first person to say that after I didn't say that. Thank you.
Man, that's the saying. Y'all gotta catch on.
Copy.
You gotta catch on.
And paste.
The link.
Period.
Be
And
comfortable.
y'all, remember, it's really our world, not theirs. So to get into our world, I do want to ask you a first question.
What's up?
Boom, this is going to be hot and spicy because I want to get to the meat of this as efficient as possible. But do you feel more accepted as a black person or as a trans woman or neither?
That's a good question because I really couldn't even tell you because even before I was trans, I was gay. So it was just like standing on the bus stop. Are you a boy or girl? Kids. Are you a boy or girl? Because I had a mohawk. Then it's like I was dressing kind of feminine, but, you know, still like a boy. But I feel like it's half and half, but that's like I said earlier, that's a harder question. I just feel like it's 50-50, you know. And I always, the people that I look at and I know they're gonna disrespect me, I disengage.
Type shit.
Yeah,
As
because
anyone should.
when I look up and I look at you and we already made eye contact, you already didn't judge me, so I know not to go there. I know not to go here. But I
But
feel
like-
accepted as black.
What if a person just got like resting bitch face and you looking at them like, oh, they looking at me stupid as
I'm
hell.
asking what you looking at.
But then they gonna be like feeling like, oh damn, I was just looking.
Yeah,
at
but
you
then
crazy.
like with something like how 100 I am,
Mhm.
and I ask somebody that, they'll already correct themselves and say that they wasn't even on that. Oh, you're so pretty, or like come up with a quick excuse. No, you sitting there trying to study what I am, so that's why you staring. But it's just like I have some people. I work in the professional field, the eye of the people. I could say, well, 75% I feel respected as a trans woman because 9 times out of 10 they don't know I'm trans. I done worked people with the last 2 years and they be like, I didn't even know you was a girl. I mean, a trans until, you know,
Trans woman.
yeah, until somebody else had said something though.
Right. Right.
Do people be in your business a lot with it? Like,
Always.
social
Like-
media. How is social media like?
It's cool. One thing about me on social media, I've learned at a young age to always be upfront. I don't ever want to give you the false narrative because, like I said, I don't want nobody to be uncomfortable.
Right.
Because you in an uncomfortable situation and me in an uncomfortable, it could go bad.
Okay, wait. So with that being said, do you feel like it's important for people to disclose the fact that they're trans right away, like especially in like a romantic type of
Yeah, so
pursuance relationship?
if you go to any of my social medias,
Mhm.
when you click that name and it brings up the profile, first thing that you see is trans.
Right.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, BLK, Tinder, and Tinder has a sticker. And a lot of people are like, oh, you're trans, and that's when I tell them reading is fundamental. Even when I was a gay boy, I used to tell boys, did you go through my pictures? They be like, yeah. I be like, did you notice anything? They be like, no. I be like, well, you didn't notice I ain't had no titties. And so then that make them double think. Like, okay, well, you still look like a girl. You know, it goes. But I've always been the person to be upfront because it's not safe.
Right.
It's not. So I'm gonna disclose that anyways because I don't want you to read a book by its cover. But when you read that cover, it said what it said when you opened up that book.
Right. I want to ask y'all too, like, what cover, if somebody looked at you and you know just human nature, it's human nature to judge somebody in your first sight.
Right.
What do y'all want people to read about you, and what do y'all feel like people like usually say, or when you ask people like, what did you first think about me, what did they say? Like, I want to be this person. I present myself as like Tadidi.
I'm today's like hippie, so like I don't care what people think about me.
Type
Yeah.
shit.
So, like if my first impression is his breath stink cause he yawning, fuck it. Like what's up? Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like I don't know. My fault. It was hard to answer the question because I'm like I don't know. I don't think about what someone is gonna their first impression of me is.
But I noticed that's a pattern with you. Just in like 3 episodes ago, you was talking about you don't know what your red flags is because something. And you don't.
I thought about that, and I do know my red flags now, but
What are
we're
they?
not talking about that
No,
now.
I need to know
No,
now. Now that
no.
you know, we need.
What's the
'cause
red flag?
everybody
I got a
else said their
couple
shit.
of 'em.
What are they?
Shit, all right. Since we getting
Bad
on
breath.
topic,
Oh.
what she say?
She said bad breath.
Nah, that was just a. Do I really got bad breath right now?
No, I can't smell it.
See, nobody can. So I don't.
Nah, brother,
I
nah,
was
brother.
just making a point. Okay.
I feel like all weed smokers have their moments.
But I probably hella have had my moments. This nigga split the drink because he's had his moments. Okay.
Copy.
He had to look
So
like
how do
he
you
done
feel?
felt that shit.
How do you feel? Do you have a first impression that people?
I feel like more jobs, like when I do interviews and stuff, for they look at me different, just cause my tats and stuff. Like,
I can see that. I
I
just
mean, like when I walk in,
But
it'd be
not-
more of like, it'd be more just like with the. They look at me different. I feel like they look at, but when they talk, when I talk to them, it's different. Like you know what I'm saying?
You're
I
not
feel like
slick,
so.
Jay.
Right.
Okay, so
hella
it's
was
like
'cause
no.
you did not do nothing for the
Y'all
first
getting off
look.
the question. First impressions is like when you look at. Okay, so for instance, like for a girl, first impressions when she walk up to a nigga and she, excuse my language, and,
Oh, you
and the
straight.
first thing that she gonna do is look at his shoes.
It's shoes and
That's the
nails.
first
That's what I've heard.
impression.
That's what I've heard. Shoes and
Yeah,
nails.
because I want to know if you a man.
Yeah.
I want to
So
know
that
if your
makes
nails
sense.
is clean.
Yeah,
Because if
That
your
makes
nails is
sense.
clean, I want to know that if you clean.
That makes
Right.
sense.
And if you in flip flops, and when you walk, I'm gonna stand behind you to see if the back of that foot is clean because I know you got in that shower. Because the first thing that touched some water is them feet.
But you gotta understand. My mom told me that. My mom told me that too. You always judge a woman and a man based off their appearance. You always judge a man off his shoes and his nails. You judge a woman off. I think it was her hair or something like that. But also her shoes, like how a woman carries
Wait,
herself.
I have to speak real quick.
So like when I talk to like. This is just me. Like when I talk to girls and stuff, like I go off mindset. Like, bro,
But
like,
what's on your head?
what you mean?
Do you approach a girl with that on your head?
Oh,
Because first impressions is every.
Okay.
Copy.
man,
Thank
my
you.
hair is cool.
Look.
I like to keep this on my head because I don't have my brush. So you just gotta let me be.
Bro,
Let it
nah.
by me.
But okay, but that's like when a girl don't have, like, you know, a girl that probably woke up and want to go to King Supers. You gonna judge me because I got my hair in a pinup bun and my lace band on?
Oh no, but like if you
Let
go
better
out in
talk.
public, like okay.
But no. That's first impression.
No, you going off to you going out to the club, and you going out to your club and your what is it? Your Kurt Geiger slide. I ain't talking to you.
Kurt Gurgler.
I ain't talking
Right.
to you.
What's wrong with Kirk Gugler?
You're going in your house shoes.
Yeah, you should never go to the club. You should never go to the club in slides.
First of all,
Slides,
slides
Crocs.
is kind of crazy.
Like
But
you're
at
going
the
to the
wait, I had to say something. Who the fuck gives a fuck? Like, who the fuck came up with all these social constructs?
But
that we-
that's how people have they things on first
That's
impressions.
stupid. Oh, I judge
Kim
you
Bella
off
Chase
your
talk.
nails,
Okay.
and your hair looks crazy,
Kim Bella-
so you're
If
gay.
your
Like,
nails
what
is-
the fuck are you
if
talking
Your
about?
nails are dirty. That's a problem.
Okay.
If you have acrylics on under your nails, and I mean, if you have acrylics on and under your nail beds are still dirty, that's a problem.
But like, imagine, like, for example, I'm a cosmetologist. I've colored somebody's hair, and my shit be looking like them acrylics be stained as fuck, and I be sacrificing the fuck out of my nails to do y'all's hair. So y'all better go book me.
But
one.
you have a career. We're talking about off of first impressions,
Think
though.
about how many
But
people thought I was dirty.
if
'cause I
we
was
walk
making
past
money
you and we
earlier.
seen hair dye on your nails, we gonna know that you was doing hair.
No, that shit do not be always looking like hair dye. And then imagine somebody thought I was dirty because I'm trying to make money, and he working construction, and his shit dirty. Well, I don't know if you do,
shit.
but imagine his shit
I
was
bet you
dirty,
he went to the bathroom before he got off that clock, honey.
Okay. That part. But what if he didn't though?
Yeah.
You just judging
Facts.
something about you dirty because you work.
Nah,
But
but
also,
I
hold
feel
on,
that.
hold on.
Maybe. I don't know.
I work in a warehouse, and if
Same.
I could literally take pictures of how this office looks. This office is nasty. I wouldn't even eat my lunch in there. I don't even sit in there. When I sit in the chair, I sit on the edge, and I'm so dead ass.
You was so
I
dead
am
ass.
not playing.
Right?
And then on top of that, I go to the bathroom. I see people walk out without
Washing their hands.
and you're gonna sit here. You're drudging off a person. If I go to the bathroom, I see you not wash your hands. Bitch, you're dirty. I will never eat at your house, and I swear to God, don't ever bring me a plate. I will throw it away when you walk away.
Okay, so we all do have
So
a
first impressions
conception
matter.
on first. Yes, thank you.
Matter.
Okay. So with that being said, I have another question. Tommy, directly to you though. With first impressions, do you feel like a need to perform, I guess, like femininity in a way just to be respected, like by certain crowds, or do you feel yourself like code switching between you just are who you are all the time?
I am who I am. When I walk in a room, I'm who I am. As soon as I'm like I just had these heels on.
Right.
I was the tallest bitch in here. When I put them heels on and we go to the club, I be the tallest bitch in there.
Facts.
So when I walk through the door, I stand in the line. Everybody's next gonna go like, who is that? And then you got your haters, and then that's when the conversations get to starting. I'm comfortable within who I am. Like I said, I started off gay. I used to have girlfriends. The school had to sit me down to have me leave this girl alone. Yeah. But I always like niggas though too. But I've always been that person, and that's why Tommy is who Tommy is. I don't give a fuck.
Period.
I don't care what nobody has to say. Because the things that you have to say about me, they're gonna go home and look at them and be like, damn, I really said that, and that's a cool ass bitch. I don't care what anybody has to say.
Shit. No cap though. Like I feel like, just speaking on that first question I asked about first impressions, a lot of people like, okay, my name is Sadiddy, and when you look that shit up, it is not a positive connotation. But what I took it as, and I love to transform shit. I love to challenge rules. I am a bit rebellious, but I don't really give a fuck. I think that's amazing because like somebody on this earth got to challenge some shit. But
Rules is meant to be broken, not followed.
okay, period. Rules are meant to be broken, not followed, as she said.
But they have consequences too.
Okay, that's true. They do. And I'm learning that slowly, very slowly and painfully. But I would say, like, when you look it up, it says uppity, conceited, all this shit, uppity. But just going off the word of uppity, I want to hold myself to a higher class. Don't laugh.
My fault. Continue.
You over here
My fault.
laughing. What you laughing for? But I want to hold myself to a higher class. Like, I think about wanting to be on God's class. Like, you could look and have a conversation just about how you want to hold yourself, the values you have, the morals you have, and be like, okay, I'm going to decide that I'm not going to engage in certain negative conversations. So
Yeah.
when people are sitting there gossiping and you decide to dismiss yourself because maybe yesterday you just read a verse about how that's a sin.
But
Okay, you're excusing
but
yourself,
one
and now you're
thing-
like, oh, this bitch acting different. Oh, this bitch this. Like, no. I just don't want to give a fuck about that stupid ass shit y'all talking about. That's about that. But what were you going to say?
it was just like one thing where I gained my confidence. Like with the background that I have, me growing up, it's just I have that unfuckwittable mentality. That's why I work in a public eye. I've been working at the airport since 2018. I've had a job since I've been 14. I'm about to be 27 years old on the 30th of this month. So it's like I like I said, back to what I said earlier, I don't want nobody to be uncomfortable. But I'm always the type of bitch, I don't care though, especially in a public eye. You don't know me and I don't know you.
Right.
So
it's
do
like,
first impressions matter
duh.
to yourself? Because you just said you don't care.
Oh, I don't like you.
That's what I was trying to say.
Like,
I don't
people
care
call
what
me,
nobody
they-
say.
No,
Even
I
on
feel
the
like
internet, it's
first impression matters in like some
Situations.
settings.
for
Yeah.
for us,
Okay.
what we see. But if somebody looking at us, it don't matter, right? Cause fuck that nigga. But for them, you see what I'm saying?
It could go either way. It could go
it's
either
a
way.
tit for tat.
Tit for tat.
Most
Okay.
definitely. You could go
Just
either way.
asking.
But I do get what you're saying.
Type shit.
But like I said, like in certain situations, it do matter. You're not gonna go to church in your pajamas.
True.
But
But God did always
Why
say,
don't you go to church in your pajamas?
that's what I was
I'm
finna
the
say.
same
I
person
know.
in these pajamas
I
or
know.
in this church
Facts.
dress, grandma fit, true religion,
Facts.
bust down whole fit. I'm the same person.
My church,
Bro, you went
we
to-
do those days.
We
Bro.
do like I was
Bro,
gonna
you
say
go
like
to
at
Texas,
my church we could spend a night
and you
on,
go to
like,
church,
Christmas,
bro.
We do that type
They-
of stuff.
But
not
just
in
But
that
like when
time.
on the wake up, when you wake up, you feel like, oh yeah, I'm finna walk
Yeah,
out
no.
and go to church.
People do that. That's like them Amazon workers. They roll up out that bed and they go to that warehouse
Yeah.
in their pajamas and they throw
wouldn't
on a
even-
hoodie.
Nobody
I wouldn't
did- no,
even-
nobody.
but I wouldn't-
I did it. I went
That,
to
but that's
Amazon.
first impressions, though.
If
Yeah.
You might have
I
you
could
might have a
tell
new
that was
person come in
scary.
and you might look good in the face, but what you got on might be like, oh,
Oh man, let me tell you, I wore cargos in a hoodie to work, and I was literally it was.
but
your
you
birthday
just
at
said
Amazon.
before that you just said you was
I was
one of
your
them that
trainer.
rolled out of that bed.
Man, I rolled out of the bed and I threw on those cargo pants in that hoodie.
Well, at least you got out them
Heavy cushions.
pajamas, though. That's the difference.
Sometimes I did go in sweatpants.
But I don't know. I think like that's a social construct that we need
It
to
was cold.
like.
I don't know. First impression.
I'm thinking no.
I'm like-
That's a social construct we need to kill because like think about it. Certain
Yeah,
people
bro.
are fighting mental battles. They do not have the will in them to get up and
do
decide.
something.
Okay, for these
Because
people
they wasn't
that
raised
don't-
like that.
But these people that don't give a
Sometimes
fuck
it be-
about me,
sometimes
these
it
people
be
that I might not
mental.
ever see again, these people that are gonna hate on me regardless, why the fuck I gotta get up, pull all the strength out of my ass that I have left to look good,
To let
and
a
I don't
motherfucker
feel
give a
good.
yeah, I feel that though. I feel that because I'm not gonna give a. I'm gonna be honest. Like no one
The
gives a
Bibles.
fuck. You feel me? Like I especially don't like. However you think, you could think of however you want to. You feel me about a nigga, but in real life, I feel what Chase is saying. You're not gonna care. That's what I hope everybody feels that way. Like you should not care what other people think. Like
Period.
I feel like everybody understands that now. You feel me? So
Type shit.
yeah, like first impressions, bro. I done been fucked up. Like I said, been faded, and still done
Oh, we know.
messed with people. You feel me? Like I don't feel like first impressions matter. It's just who
But
you
getting,
are.
like,
Like, someone's
okay,
gonna know who you are, and
you
that's what it
gonna-
is.
You gonna put on your best fit for?
No, I'm not.
You gonna put on your best fit?
Neither.
You're not so you
No, I
you're
ain't
not
even
gonna
hear
put
it.
on at least a button up for a job interview. So you
Okay.
get-
Bro,
for-
like I said,
be
I done
like
walked in a
some-
job interview with a whole sweatsuit on. God, and still got the
Wait,
job.
okay, so wait, I do want to say in
some
that
settings you
mindset
can't
though,
do that.
work smarter,
But in
not
some
harder.
settings, I feel that though. Yeah.
If it's something
That's
for
what I'm
like
saying, like in some settings, it do matter.
yeah.
it's a job interview, it's like that's your money, that's your livelihood.
Yeah.
I'll put on a button up. I'll
Yeah.
get dressed. I'll do my little makeup. I do my makeup for the show. Like I do not come on here looking how I be looking 90% of the time.
Can I be
I'm
honest?
just
Can I
gonna
say
let y'all know that
something?
right now?
Can I say something?
Huh.
The reason why I got dressed today is because I was looking at the podcasts. And I was like, damn. One was in a t-shirt. No tea, no shade. The guest, you had your head wrap on.
Yeah.
The last person before that was in a hoodie. The only person that I had seen had got dressed is one of the models that we had that show with. And y'all had sat next to each other. She got dressed. She was
Wait, for
dressed.
what?
On your podcast. But I've never it's a podcast. You should look good.
Mm.
Like, I'm not talking no tea, no shade. But I'm always pop my shit. Even when I was younger and I was going to the mall or Applebee's or anything like that, high school, I always had a pair of heels on.
I don't know. I think that just breeds like I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. That type
Ooh,
of
it
mindset, I
breeds.
think it's just toxic to like give. Cause think about it. That's what be having these kids fighting about. Oh, who got the newest shoes and oh my shoes are old, so I'm not shit. And they just got new shoes for Christmas, so we should feel like we should be like them. Like no.
How
Oh
should-
yeah,
I
I've
do
never
agree.
been one of
How
them.
should a dude dress then?
I do. Hold on. I do want to do a comment break real quick. 'Cause
Okay.
we,
Well, that's
we do
what I wanna
have
know.
a couple comments.
Let's look at the comments.
You have Raya. The Bible says, "Come as you are."
You messy as hell. Copy.
Paste. We got all that. Tommy being judgmental.
Nah, F all that. That's the username. F all that. She said, fuck all that.
My bad. I didn't know we could say all that. F all that. Tommy being judgmental.
It's Tommy with an IE, not the Y, babe.
Oh.
It's hypocrite. Ain't like, what the fuck. Okay.
How am I being judgmental? I'm
Or
the last person that's
hypocritical.
going to be judgmental sitting on this panel. So, get it together.
Henry goes, first impressions can also be like attitude, demeanor, facial expressions, things like that, not just
Wait,
face.
and I want to talk
do
about that.
agree.
Because I was going to ask, like, I have rested
That's
bitch face
BM.
to the max. Like, being a podcaster, watching the last podcast, just our last podcast, there was certain moments where I was looking at, like, my co-hosts, and I'm like, why was you looking at them like that? Like, if I don't know, like,
Sometimes I can't help
if
it.
I wasn't completely locked in with a person and I looked at some video footage and I seen somebody looking at me like that, I think I would low-key be like checking temperature, like,
Right.
are you cool?
Right.
Because why are you looking like that? But it's like, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. So it's like, when I'm looking, most of the time, I don't mean harm by anything. And if I do, I'm most likely going to say it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to choose peace over violence nowadays. But when you have to be real, you have to be real.
Right.
Literally. And, well, no. Okay, I was going to tell y'all a story, but let me just go to the next question so we don't get off track. All right. Do you think some of the hate, or actually, wait, speaking of first impressions, you can look at a person, find them attractive, unattractive, look at a person, be like, oh, they're more feminine, oh, they're more masculine, oh, just all these first impressions we have. Between masculinity and femininity, how do y'all feel about masculinity and its stigmas within Black culture? Like,
Okay. Let me hit this real quick.
okay.
Okay, like for me, my twin sister feels like since F you too. My twin sister feels like since I'm like the boy twin, I should
Put quotations, like,
yes,
no
the boy
quotations.
twin.
nigga.
I have to put together the grill. I take together the bed, put together the bed. I also move the house. Anything she needs, I do. I also did the flooring for the shop. I was inside
Handyman.
the shop. Yes, I am.
The maintenance man.
Most definitely. I have worked and did maintenance before. I have changed brakes, oils. I also did the transmission on my mother's car. Yes.
Damn, they be having you doing real shit.
Yes, because anything they
You
feel
are
like-
the nigga of the family.
I
You
am.
have took the
I
training
am.
of
They
the
feel
man of the
good.
house.
Yes, they feel like since I know how to do all of that, that is my role.
Copy.
Pace.
So, like,
I'm a
how do y'all feel about gender roles? Like, how has that affected you and your? We know how.
One
it's
thing,
affected
listen, let me tell you.
obviously.
So just like she said that her sister want her to do this, move the house. I have two older brothers. I used to live with my mom. But one thing when I lived with my mom and living with myself as a single trans woman, I've moved my furniture. I've moved everything by myself. Like, you know, because I don't want to ask anybody for help. So it doesn't matter. I didn't watch girls move a whole house. So a gender role, it doesn't, because sometimes, and you regular females, and I'm not going to say cis, because that really pisses me off.
Really?
You guys
Does
are
it? There's
girls.
a question
You guys
about
are
that says
women.
this. I barely knew what that meant.
And I was getting at that too. But you guys, cis is like a real man, a born male, a born female.
That's what that means?
That's what the community has came up with.
Oh,
I don't like it.
okay.
It's ghetto.
Oh,
It's
type shit.
Can I hear
dumb.
that again? So cis,
Cis like
like
CIS.
Oh, CIS.
Now
okay.
when you talking to your homegirl and they be like,
Yeah,
hey,
I'm like,
sis.
sis,
Now
yeah.
she calling you like sister.
We gonna come
Right.
back to you.
But
all
it
that.
like a cis male, a cis female is in the LGBTQ community,
that's some
and
new
they
shit.
brung this shit up. They had said that you were born a real male and a real female.
Right.
No, when it comes to me, you're a woman and you're a man.
Right.
Take the cis out of that. Like that's like you calling somebody a stud, a tranny, like this. Like it doesn't make
So
sense.
it's
Like
that-
so when the labels
So
come on to
cis
stuff,
is-
Is that an offensive term?
cis male is a real male. Cis female is a born female.
So that's what. So that's our pro. So that's what.
When they say that you're a cis male, that's CIS, not SIS.
Right. I
Yes.
understand it, but that's just saying I'm a man. That's
Yeah, like you're a real man, and then
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's weird and it doesn't make sense. But now I'm sitting here explaining it.
Well, I've never heard of this. That's why I'm like.
Oh, okay, but
that's why I was
yeah,
asking.
that's like okay, but cis male, cis female.
Right.
That's them
But, like-
calling. That's the trannies and the LGBTQ calling you a real woman and putting us. They're basically putting you in a box and putting us in another box.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but it doesn't make
But it's like,
sense.
I never knew about that. I never
Yeah.
knew about that shit. And you would think like some should just be misleading, and you
So
really
like
just
like they say when like you're in a conversation and you be talking about the girl and they be like, oh, is she a cis female? And then you be like, yeah. That's basically them saying, oh, that's a real girl. She was born as a girl. Like that.
Never
But,
heard this
like-
before.
That's crazy.
Oh.
Okay,
I've
so
never heard
I
of it.
understand why it's like annoying, but is it enough? Like you said, it annoys you. Why does it annoy you?
Because I feel like it's to the women and the men. I feel like it's disrespectful. Because for us on the LGBT side, we wouldn't want y'all to call us, oh, you a gay boy, or you a gay girl, or you're a stud. So they had came up with that. I don't care. Like I say it every
Like,
day on
aren't you
Facebook.
gay though, if you're gay, I'm confused.
No.
But like a trans, and you talking to a man. So say if this was a trans man,
Mhm.
and they'll be like, okay, well you're talking to a man. Well, was it a cis male or a trans male?
But what's
And
the?
that's
When they say cis, they'll be like, oh, that's
Well,
a real
I'm
man.
confused. That's where I'm confused. What would be the difference? Is what I'm.
You're a
confused.
man,
You was
and
born-
this is a trans.
He don't know if he was born a man or not.
Just like okay, so listen, just like I'm a trans girl,
Right.
they will call her a cis female.
They would call because she's straight.
Cause
She was
no,
born a girl.
I'm straight.
But that's where I'm confused. That's where
Okay,
it's
so, like,
confusing,
okay,
bro.
so, look, you're a cis man because you was born a man.
Right.
That's it.
And you
That's it,
still
that's
live
all.
your life as
That's
a man.
all. That's
You
it,
could be
that's
a-
all.
That's
Right.
It
I'm
stops
assuming
there.
it don't.
It
It
stops
just-
there. That's it.
No
That's
matter
what
what
cis
you, no
men-
matter what you
that-
like, nigga, you a
that-
man.
You're a
Right.
man. You're born a
That's it.
man.
Okay.
That's it. That's all.
So
it,
if I
it doesn't
think
go
I'm-
no further. It goes
You
no
think you're
further.
what?
The other gender, then it's trans, right? If I'm not tripping.
Wait.
If I'm saying I'm a female and I'm a male, then I'm technically a trans, right? That's what you were saying.
We're gonna hit it with the comments real quick because we have
Okay.
the comments.
Okay.
okay.
Um,
I just want to understand the shit, fo. Like,
Are
We'll
men?
get there.
We got you. All men are gay if they are trans or not. If they make that decision or not.
I don't.
Is that a question or a statement?
So if a trans female,
Because you didn't put a question mark at the end of that.
And then, so if a trans female and a trans male get together, are they straight?
bro, I didn't seen that.
Technically.
There is a relationship.
Because okay, so let me
online
say
that
this.
is
I'm a
like that.
trans girl. So when a nigga lay down with me,
Complicated straight.
I don't
That's
know.
what
We
I
gonna
call
need you
that.
to
rewrite
That's
that question.
complicated
That was
hey, there's an actual relationship online that has two
Yes.
both
Yeah.
are trans.
yeah.
And they're calling it like complicated straight or something like that.
bro. This is too
That
much.
did now
I'm
look.
confused.
See
That's
that
what I'm
that
saying.
comes to these that's them new Gen Z.
Yeah, I don't understand.
People. And it
That's
gets
too much.
confusing because it's so much that goes around within the community. It's so much. Oh, you're gay. Oh, you're trans. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. It doesn't make sense, and that's why you're confused.
Yeah, it's hella confusing.
But like
bro.
with me, I'm a trans girl. But sometimes I be thinking a trans man look good. I said it. I want me a trans man. But for the listen, but for me to be with a trans man,
Perfect sound effect.
Oh, this shit don't make
Wait a minute.
for me to be with
Wait
a
a minute.
trans man, I wouldn't like my okay. So for instance, my cousin back in Kansas, she's a trans, and her fiance at the time was a trans male.
Okay.
And I asked, I said, "How do you guys have sex?" That's what I asked because I want to experience it one time. So I asked, I said, you still got your lady boy part. And I said, but does he still have a coochie? And he's a he. The trans man is a he. So I asked, does he still have a coochie?
Understand.
I know the breasts are gone, but does he still have a coochie in between his legs? Because I know my people already still has their lady boy parts. So
That makes sense.
I asked this. I said, you guys are together. You guys have been together for years. How do you have sex? And she said, I fuck him. I said, where? Listen. This will understand a lot. Listen to what I'm getting at. Because for me to be with a trans man, he needs everything. I want everything. So when he gets naked, there should be a penis, not a pussy.
Okay.
So, but my cousin said that they still had their lady boy. So I said, how do you do that? Because you're a trans, so you should like men. Just because they look like a man, look, that goes back to reading a book by its cover. So, and I said, how do you say? And she was like, well, even before I transitioned, I had to survive a certain type of way. They were fucking females to, get money. So when they met a trans man that still had a coochie, they was fine with that. That's their relationship. That's what they have. But with me, no, I'm strictly dickly. You couldn't put me in front of a coochie bitch. I'm gonna throw up. That's different. Bruce Jenner, still a man. Do I win? It fucks you up, yeah.
Wait, you said Bruce Jenner's a man?
Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner.
Wait, I'm
You're
sorry.
saying
Yeah, it's transgender, but still fucks females.
but does that mean you ain't fully
No, he's not.
Bro, I feel like
Question.
I don't know, bro. I just feel it's
This is a
this
topic.
is different.
Bro.
Yeah, like you do. It is very confusing,
you
bro.
I see why people
I'm-
just avoid the whole conversation.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in math class, like
You got
calculus.
it, bro.
It's
What?
confusing.
you got it, bro. And you like, but he like used to be a girl.
I
He
love
like, yeah, I
the
gotta-
world. My bad. This caught me off guard. They said timeout, please. I'm sorry.
You got a. I sorry. The joke ain't gonna be funny now, bro. Go ahead, the comments gang. Go ahead, the comments gang.
read the comment, bro.
Can you come back with the joke though?
Maybe. Go ahead.
Comment moderator.
It wasn't funny.
My
It wasn't
bad.
that funny.
This caught me off guard.
Okay, what is
Sorry.
it? What does it say?
Okay.
Who said it? Who said the
Fit
comment?
water. It's hard to understand, but if you are a man and you take it in the butt or you give head to a man, you are gay. I love the World 22. Timeout, please. That's why I said it.
Oh, you must have didn't had it. You need to go find yourself.
Wait, I have a question.
It's 2026. You need to go find
I have a
yourself.
question, y'all. I have a question. Y'all, I have a question.
I have an
Okay,
answer.
boom. So, do you guys? I want everybody to answer this.
We're gonna start from that way.
Do you guys believe a man is gay for liking a trans woman?
Yes.
What if you don't know they're trans?
That. Bro,
Wait,
I
so
swear,
what if you
I
find
swear.
out they're trans after, and then they're like, "Oh, you're gay," but you didn't know?
Bro, no, look, people. And I was just having this conversation with a few of my fellow people.
Okay.
Bro, I feel like that's trickery, bro. Like you can't do anything like that. Like she said, folks. She at least tell on all her social media she lets it be known what she is. She's letting it be known. Right. For you to come out a nigga and not say shit like you.
That's crazy. Cause
No,
I
that's
walk down the
fucked up,
street.
bro. I feel like that's fucked
I
up.
walk, bro.
If
I
a
walks
bro
down the
told me
street.
that, if he was like, I didn't know, I'd be like, nigga, you lying.
You lie, but then I say that too.
But
though.
so sometimes
I
you
say
wouldn't
that
even know
too.
it was a trans girl unless
But
she
see,
talks.
that's where I'm at. If
she talks.
if you didn't know,
Okay, so
but
she
this
talks.
you should always let
Oh,
that
wait,
be
oh, wait.
known, gang. I feel like that should be known.
You said if they talk, you don't think they had a conversation before they fuck?
That's what I'm saying, though. Like,
Some people just be fucking anything.
Just be fucking.
yeah,
They
I
need to
look.
smoke
I
it.
guess.
They would
That
fuck a
means-
dog if
I
the
feel
legs
like
were
that
up.
should be said. You should not just hold that out.
No. That you're right, but what I'm saying is, so
Nah,
then
bro.
if the bro still told me like he
Well,
didn't
when
know,
they're having sex,
but he
though,
fucks anything?
well, you'll find out.
Isn't that what?
It doesn't
Before
matter,
you
like
even
they-
get that shit,
We
you
all have
find
sex
out.
in the dark. We all look the same in the dark.
is it A or is it?
can't-
Yeah,
Shut
that's
up.
what I'm saying. I'm
Shut it
like,
up.
you would know if I'm not tripping.
I don't know, bro.
What?
But
I don't know if you in the dark, bro. You still should know if that's a male or a female fool. Hey, I don't give a fuck what a nigga say. You better get your ass up if you think you
So
feeling
wait,
something
okay,
wrong, bro.
so on that
like,
note-
what you mean, bro? ain't no. Oh, I'm sorry. Cause Gaggy literally said like, well, after you don't think they talk when they fucked or whatever. But I'm like, even then, bro. Like, even if y'all got that close to even doing that, you would have known.
It doesn't matter.
You would've
There's,
known.
like I said, I didn't work with people for
But I think that should be
years.
said.
I didn't work with people for years. Then left the job, came back, and they was like, I got a question to ask you. And I said, what? And they say, you're trans? And I say, yeah. They say, I would never know. And I didn't work for you for the last 4 years, and I never knew. Because some girls have deep voices. Some girls are tall. Some girls are that.
We gotta tap
Question
into these
towards Jay
comments real
because
quick.
you're
What's up?
gay.
We gonna top it to finish. I want Tommy to finish what she was saying.
Yeah,
Then we
because
gonna
I
hit
mean,
the-
there's some
we
people
gonna
I've
hit the-
been around
the
for years
comments.
that are real women, and they sat me down. They was like, I never knew until somebody else had said my old real name. Because some girls have my dead name, and I don't mind telling you that. I can tell you that.
No. Go ahead.
I want to say something, but when I say it, I
it.
look. I don't want to be messy. If I say my real name, you'll figure out who I am.
Oh shit, that's messy as fuck.
It is,
I wanna hit-
but it
I
wasn't
wanna
like
hit-
that. It
I
wasn't
wanna
like
hit
that. It
the-
wasn't
I
like
want to hit
that.
the comments before we do that.
It wasn't like that. It's because like y'all have heard of the old me. The old me was real fucking messy, and once I say it, y'all be like, oh, that's that bitch.
I don't
You
know
don't,
you
because you're younger than me though. How old are you?
23.
I'm 23.
What is the name? No, go
Go ahead.
I want to know the name now.
I want
too.
Sir Thomas Marquise Whitfield. And on
Ooh.
Facebook, it used to be
Somebody
Sosa
inhaled.
Red.
You
That's
inhaled.
who I am. Oh, you know.
He
don't know
inhaled
who that
hard.
is.
He
That's
said,
me.
I heard it from all the way over
Wait,
there.
yeah.
We gonna
We
blow
go-
your
we
house
go-
down.
Big bad
Oh,
wolf
huffing
back
off.
there.
Who is that?
We gonna hit. We gonna hit the. We
nigga
gonna hit
shook
that
back
later. Let me hit the comments real quick.
Shut
Really,
up.
like, hey.
Be
Shut up.
honest, Tommy. Have you surprised someone before? If so, what?
No,
happened?
because at the end of the day, that's my safety. And when you put my name in the comments, put an E on it. It's Tommy, Tommie.
Question towards me. Question towards Jay because you're gay.
What?
Jay, if a trans male wants to get wants to get with you, would you still date them? Hell no. Hell the fuck no. No.
But
no.
it's a.
I like.
Okay,
I like
wait. If a
girls.
trans female, I think they got that
This is why y'all got
confused.
me confused.
I
Why
think they
not?
got that confused.
Why not though?
Okay, so would you date a
Why
trans?
not?
Would you date a trans female if she had the whole surgery?
This is my problem, bro.
Would
This
you
is
date a
exactly
trans
why
female
it's
if she
a
had the whole
How is it-
surgery,
why is it an
titties,
issue?
pussy, and that? Would you date her?
No.
Why?
But what if she looked like the baddest bitch you didn't even know though?
Look, they
She
just
could
told
be
us
the baddest
no,
bitch in
so
the
what's
world, and
difference?
I still want you to
Now
tell
you
me,
saying
hey,
no.
I'm
Now
trans.
he's saying no.
Once I find that
Bro, I
out,
told you, bro. This shit don't be making shit. This is why it be complicated, bro.
I
Bro.
like girls. I love
Born
women.
as a female,
I love
Copy.
women.
The cis
Right?
shit,
That's what you're
why
saying.
I feel like
I
that
love
cis shit came
I-
up.
so that's what you're saying.
There you go. Look, there you go. The answer to your question.
Point blank.
There's the
That's
answer to your
That's just all
question.
I needed to know.
Yes.
That you just answered my question right there.
Yes.
You want female as female.
Yes.
Okay.
I love
You answered
women.
my question, bro.
Love them.
I just wanted to
Love 'em.
understand.
And y'all are both in the LGBT community.
Yes,
I don't know
but
about
one thing about this, how old are you?
I don't know
I don't know
ABCD.
about
How old are
I
you?
know my ABCs.
I'm
I don't know
22.
all that.
How, okay, so but one thing about it is you're in a new generation. I grew up with all these. Baby, let me tell you something. My grandpa is a Black Panther, so I already had to deal with his judgment. And my dad still to this day calls me his son. Titties, hair, wig, all that. Still calls me his biological son.
Do you,
That's
So-
how he feels, though.
and you don't take no offense to it.
But at first I did. But one thing about it is I'm growing up because because one thing about me is I don't know you.
Right.
I don't know you.
Right.
You guys have called me she, her, and them all day.
Because that's what you
That's
want
what
us
you
to do.
see,
That's what-
and that's what I am.
That's what you want me to tell.
What you
That's what
say?
I
I don't want you to
respect
tell me
you
anything
because
because that's what you said before
But
you
is
even
that
seen
not
me.
What you claim at? You said you are a
Because you
trans woman,
seen it
so I'm
though.
gonna say
But
she.
me not knowing you,
But I'm saying you're telling me you're a trans woman. So I'm gonna
Yes.
say she.
But even before I met you, you
her.
already presented me as
Because
she.
that's what we were already noted that you go by.
So I look like a nigga to you?
We're not even gonna get into all that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
But like, okay,
I'm not
so wait,
getting into.
so
all
I'm
that.
not. No, I'm not.
Let me say
Yeah.
something.
I'm
So
not-
one
I'm
thing,
not
like,
trying to do all that.
if I was, because I really don't be worried about this shit. I don't really care. But if I was to look and try to identify, and I'm like, okay, she's very tall for a female. Like, I know there's a lot of just tall females above average height. But what if I just got speculation like, oh, she's definitely trans? Because, like, her height is just too above average.
tall.
And she might have a deep voice sometimes.
bitch.
Exactly. That's a big bitch, as she said. Oh, fuck. I forgot the damn question. Fuck. It was going to be a good question.
Okay,
Because there's so many running around in your head.
I know. It's a lot.
I'm not mad at y'all.
It's a
So
lot.
listen, like I said,
I'm
no,
the
I know.
comments real quick because there's some comments for Tommy. Fitwater, Tommy, how was your titty procedure? Was it hard?
One thing about my titties are real. I've never laid on a table. I took estrogen, babe. Straight to the
Damn,
blood. I
that's
take
what that
needles.
shit do?
I started off on a pill. The pill wasn't doing nothing, and then I started taking needles. I take my needle every Thursday. It's called estrogen. My titties are real. If y'all could really find me, go to Twitter. You'll see them. Yeah. Copy.
Paste. Anywho,
Damn.
I love the World 22. Hey, I'm sorry, Tommy. No disrespect.
Ooh, you bitches is messy.
You still have your. Oh,
Go to Twitter. You find out.
okay. We're gonna skip that.
Wait, what are we skipping?
The second, the middle comment.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Exclusive.
All right, y'all. So it
you
looks
see
like
them damn hands. She work on cars.
Are you driving?
I do work on cars.
Oh.
I have one more question.
And I do porn.
I have one more question. So really, I don't know how the fuck to wrap some shit like this up. I was not expecting this shit to. My brain is confuzzled. Yeah. No, we didn't ask a couple.
We didn't keep because we only on the third question. We didn't spent so much time on these questions.
No, I looked at the questions.
Oh, we can wrap it up.
I looked at the questions. I asked the questions. The questions was coming as we were talking. That's the point, though. That means we was on topic. We hit that objective.
Well, what personal questions do y'all want to ask though?
Is there anything you want to tell us? Like,
No, is there anything else I want to know?
I don't know. Is there anything else y'all want to ask before I ask this question?
Nah, go ahead.
I didn't mean to feel like I pissed you off. I feel like I didn't piss you off.
No. You ain't pissed me off. I was just I've been really trying to understand.
Understand it, and I understand that. So like you know, everybody always has their own, their own narratives, their own beliefs and stuff like that. But it's just it might be hard to understand dealing with the shit that goes on the outside, and then having somebody sit here and deal with it. Like I said, I'm about to be doing this since 2018.
Yeah.
So it's a long way. My struggle is different. I look like different trans girls. Some girls go lay on their backs and go get surgeries. I've had a job. I got shit to pay for. I got family and stuff like that. Like, I get it the right way up.
Right.
So, but everybody's beliefs are different. But one thing, like, hey, you get what you get. But you are not a cis female.
Right.
You are not a cis male.
Yeah, no.
You are not a cis
I'm
male.
City DJ.
Yeah,
That
you
is
are who
bitch
you are.
alive.
And
It's
when
like-
somebody, and I feel like that is a disrespectful term. So don't let anybody, oh, you're a cis girl. Because
Okay. Now I
and
know
listen,
that
but
though.
listen,
Yeah, I ain't
when it
never
comes to
heard
the
of that.
girls, that is a rude thing, because sometimes like when you go to Atlanta, they gonna walk up on you like, are you a cis girl or are you a tranny? Because you look so good, but and that what fucks people up in the mind. So that's what gets people confused, where they want to ask you that question, because some of these punk ass trainers gonna walk around here, oh yeah, I'm a girl.
They're not gonna.
I
tell
don't
you.
mind saying it. So
That's
if
what
y'all
I'm
two
saying.
see me on Facebook, I say what I am. When I get into it, somebody they be like, "Oh, you're a man, bitch." No, I'm not a man. I'm a male. I was born a male, but I lived a life as a female, bitch. I ain't never been a man, hoe.
That's crazy.
So yeah, so it's just like it's a respect valued in our pronouns, our sexuality.
Oh no, keep talking.
What's the comment?
No, keep talking. We're gonna ask it after.
But yeah, so it's just
It says, I love the world. 22 said, "Who treats you the best, men or women?"
They
No
say you
matter
see them
how-
damn hands. She work on cars.
No matter how they identify their sexuality.
I do.
Who treats you the best? I don't know. Is that for her? Is that for Tommy?
Cause bitch, one thing. Let me tell you somehow.
Wait,
I don't work on cars.
Wait,
Oh,
let
no,
me
that
say
was for
something.
me. That was for me. But hold on.
I don't think that
nobody here
was.
works on cars. Anyway,
She do.
I do want
She
to
do.
answer the question. Wait, she works on cars.
Yes,
Fuck.
but-
Okay, that's not the point. Can I answer the damn question? Fuck.
Wait. They say yes.
But hold on. We just asked the question. Just hold on.
Oh, the question.
Yes.
Who treats you the best? Okay, I want everybody to answer this question though. From my perspective, because this is another thing. Like, as a beautiful woman, or even as a young woman, when I was still a young child, people would tell me that because I have mostly male friends, I'm a hoe. And you know, people could think for every reason that's their conclusions or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, why did you base that assumption off of the fact that I get along with mostly males? Because for one, women be having this weird ass secret animosity shit towards their friends, and like, I don't know if it's just a woman thing, like, oh, her boobs are bigger than mine, her hair is longer than mine, her butt is bigger than mine. Oh, my boyfriend talks to her easier than he talks to me, so now I don't like her because she's trying to take my boyfriend. No, bitch, he don't feel comfortable around you because you scream every time he opens his mouth. Or I don't know, but it's like, why? In my opinion, men have definitely treated me better than women. I can say that from the relationship aspect, from the friendship aspect, and from the family aspect. Like, especially in African family households, women do not, like, they just value their sons more than they value their daughters. I don't know if that has something to do with the Bible, religion, whatever, but that's my personal experience. What about y'all? Like, who treats y'all better, men or women? In y'all
I don't know.
experience?
With my lifestyle, I feel like I get treated better by men than I do women because women are so quick to judgment. Like, you'll walk in the mall, and we'll walk in anywhere, and it'll be a bitch first to say that, oh, that's a tranny before a man do. Some dudes that do it, like when I go to the club, they be like, oh, that's a man. Cause bitch, you the same person that was looking at me and liked me, but the only reason why you said it to your friend is because you didn't want your friend to talk to me. But you the same person that yeah. So I do feel like I get treated better by men because, and then the women are messy. Oh, and then that's when it goes, you're a faggot, you're this, you're that, you're this.
So, like, do you think some of the hate towards trans women is rooted in insecurity?
I feel like it's just insecure.
Yeah.
I just feel like when they look at some trans girls, they see a girl and they get mad at that. They see a female. So just like when some dudes get mad at them studs because they see a fine ass nigga that got a nice haircut, dressed nice, and got all the bitches. But when they talk, oh, you this, you that. Can you thank you.
Bro, because that has happened. Like, that has happened to me a few times. That like, bro, I have fell out with like homeboy over a female, and I don't even want the bitch. I didn't want him. I didn't talk to her. Nothing. Like, bro, you feel like I like your girl or I like your bitch.
You feel like
that because they're insecure. I just went to Colorado Springs, me and my friend.
Like, I have a homegirl, and like she would come to me talking about something, like blah blah blah, flipped out because of our pictures. Like, we have pictures. We took
And
pictures
then
together.
they thought y'all was fucking.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's my homegirl. Take her, please.
I just had a friend the other day. I have a friend, and I have a friend that dresses like a girl, but he will let her know I'm not a trans, and they get it confused. And my friend DJ, he'll let her know I'm a boy, and I give him this. And so one day we was talking before it, and I said I want you one day to live in my shoes and see how people feel. We went to fucking Colorado Springs this weekend. My ID says female. I don't mind showing it to prove it. I worked hard for that. ID says female. Name is changed. The security looked at my ID, his ID, sent him that way, sent me this way, sent him my way, then sent him back that way. Bullshit. When I walked in the club, I said, there's a lawsuit waiting for this shit. We went in there. We sat there for 30 minutes. I said, I got to go pee. Come with me. Do you know, we walked past a security guard. He said, y'all go. Before we walked there was a dude. He said, you need to go that way. Y'all bathroom's over there. We walked past. We stood in the hallway. The girls came out. We went in the bathroom. When I was using the bathroom, all I heard was boom, 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 boom. You need to get out. There, and the girls on the side, there's a man in there. There's a man in there. I'm peeing. And they banging on the door. I said, open the door. Pull my pants up. I said, I'm peeing. He said, baby girl, I ain't worried about you. He said, but him, he can't be in here. That's fucked up, though. He don't look like him. He got a pink wig on, got heels, everything. You thought it was a boy. But just because his ID had said female, they was like, said male, you can't use this restroom. What's the problem? There wasn't no other stalls in this bathroom. But listen, there wasn't no other stalls in the bathroom, though. It was one stall and me and him in the bathroom. It's not that. They was clocking him before he even hit the door. That goes back to first impressions. That's what I said. I got titties, he didn't, but my ID says female. They're going to respect me because, yeah. But that's fucked up. But like I told them, what would the niggas had done if they had went to that bathroom and he was standing there in a pink wig, shorts, pink wig, skirt, and some motherfucking heels.
Right.
That would have been worse than instead of the girls' bathroom.
And that's something that people have to think about. And that's why I say as a social construct, it is kind of fucked up because, like, yeah, I could understand from the security guard standpoint, like, okay, I'm doing my job. According to the identification, I have to tell these people to go here and these people to go here. If your ID, your government, federal, whatever the fuck ID that they came up with to track you says this, then I have to send you over there. If they're just doing their job, I understand the perspective you're coming from as well. And I also, especially...
He goes in the girls' bathroom at Orchid. He don't get treated like that.
That's why it's just too much. Like,
down here, he didn't get treated like that. But it fucked me up for us to go to a different city and me to be nervous out and he tell me to go out. And I went out. And for this motherfucker to have a fucked up time, that bothered me, though. You know, so it's like, oh, you wearing my shoes, I'm wearing your shoes. You know, it's a tit for tat thing. Like, shit.
Okay.
It's fucked up. I appreciate y'all, though.
Yes.
Thank you.
And I want to ask... Wait, go ahead.
I just want to read this one comment because he has been commenting a couple times. F all that, you niggas ain't supposed to be in the bathroom with girls. His next comment, how do the guys on the cast feel if he was in there with your daughters?
It was a private bathroom, though. That's the thing.
But if it wasn't, though.
If it wasn't at one Orchid, it's not a private bathroom.
And just to even answer that question, bro,
what's the difference, though?
Like, this is just on some 100% shit, gang. Like, motherfuckers gotta understand the era we in, bro. This shit is regular now, bro. I can't be mad at no shit, bro. Like, you gotta even understand, like, that's why I said we're not gonna get into that because I might get canceled for some shit I say. And I don't know that it's wrong. You feel me? Like, that's just the same shit. I can't sit here and be, oh, what the fuck? What are you doing in here with my daughters? I look like the bad person now.
Even though
in real life, like, nowadays, bro, in this era, we gotta let shit just do it, bro.
Pick
like,
your battles.
You gotta let it be, gang. This ain't your battle to fight right now,
okay.
Bro.
On that note,
It's
though, I do
want
to ask y'all one last question. What's one thing that you wish that the world understood? It could be specifically black people because that was the original question. We can talk specifically about our community. But what's one thing y'all wish they or everybody understands about our world?
Our world, I just want y'all to get used to it. Like I say, just be used to it. Just like he said about, like, you know, it's nothing that we can do. It's common. It's here. They're not going nowhere. Mm-hmm. They're not aliens. Yeah. Like, understand it. My dude is dealing with shit right now. He's in jail. He comes home. When I present him to y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Y'all would have never thought that, though. Mm-hmm. But it's like, and he's fighting for his life right now because he has just came out and he's a gang member and they don't like that. So it's like it's hard for everybody. Everybody live different lives. My nigga's a GD. Yeah. I'm a tranny. My dad's a Crip. It's hard for these niggas, but now it's like it's common. That's why I go back to your question. Yeah. I don't give a fuck if my dad keeps calling me his son. I'm at that point in life where I know my dad's not gonna change in his ways.
That's all I want to
know.
So,
yeah, I know my dad's not gonna change in his ways, but I force my relationship on my dad, and I sit down with my dad, and my dad wants a relationship with me. I've changed my name from the name that he has gave me,
Right.
and he's coping with that. But all the way, I know he's not going to call me his daughter because he is a gang member.
And also outside of that, like when you
He
go
just
through
real,
the
shit,
emotional
yeah.
process
That's
of bringing a child into this world, and you're like, okay,
I have a 7-year-old daughter, but y'all would never know that. So how do you think when my daughter grows up?
We know now.
And
Yeah,
well, now
we
you know.
know
But
now.
like, how do you think my daughter when she grows up? How do you think she'll feel? And she starts to get bullied.
right.
Your mom's a trans. Your mom's a man. This, that. Like, no. That's fucked
And
up.
then that's just what I'm also saying, like about them unforeseen circumstances when it comes down to like human emotions. Like your dad with, like you have a child on the way right now.
Yeah.
You have a boy on the way.
I got a boy on the way.
He's thinking like, okay, I have a son on the way. Now let's say life comes, and now you're starting to feel like social media influences and social constructs have got to your kid. And now
Nah.
all of a sudden you have to train your mind to, oh, my son that was
To
just
accept
born
it.
is now a daughter. Like I have to
Well,
call my son a daughter now.
And just to add on that, me and my baby mom, we're just talking about this today, literally.
Do you have a son or a
alignment.
girl?
I have a boy on the way.
Okay.
So the
Congratulations.
thing is about thank you, and the whole conversation on that was, I don't like that schools are now letting it be known about pronouns and they. Like I don't feel like that should be taught to a child.
It shouldn't. I don't think that should be
you know what I'm
either.
saying?
I don't think that should
I
be taught
feel
in
like
schools
this
either.
isn't.
It's confusing.
That's a
I'm
subject
confused, and
that
I'm
could
grown
be
as
left
hell.
I
out
don't.
into
Is that a
the
subject
wrong-
in school?
Yeah, no, this is
That
getting
is-
taught. This is literally getting taught now.
I did not know that.
Pronouns are
I'm
getting
23.
taught. You can't. And okay, so
I mean,
if
well,
you
I will
ask
have
my
pronouns
grandma-
be confused. I mean, not in no elementary school, shit
No,
like
that's
that.
what- this
But
is
like
starting
middle
off
school,
that-
that would be
that
cool. But
young,
these
no.
younger kids, no,
This is
that's
starting
yeah,
off. This
no.
is starting
High
off
school,
like
but
ECE.
still.
My grandma literally works in a school. She has told. Even my auntie has told me they both work for
My
schools.
grandma's an English teacher.
These kids are ECE, first grade, second grade, and you're not able.
Oh,
and look,
this
is
is
the thing,
somebody
though.
that knows
You're
me.
not able to say he or she because the parent said you can't. You have to call them they and them.
That's too much.
This is not a game. This
Confusing
is
as
this is
hell.
starting
Like,
like
I'm
first, second grade,
confused.
bro. And I just
I'm
feel
23.
like my son shouldn't know that at that.
Well,
time.
okay, so listen, so I
don't-
understand it, but it's different. So and I could vouch on something, but I didn't know that was going on in
Yeah.
the schools. But why? I have nieces and nephews,
Right.
and my nieces and nephews are 2, 3, 4, and stuff like that.
Right.
And I always say I want to be in my nieces and nephews because when they get older, I want them to know that that's my auntie. I'm your auntie. I ain't your uncle, and I ain't never been your uncle.
Right.
So, but that's in the home.
That's
That
what I'm
I'm the
saying.
only person that they should know. But when they go out in the streets, they don't know that because my
Thank
nieces
you.
and nephews don't do that.
Thank you.
They don't do that. Like if they were to see you, they wouldn't even ask you, "Are you a boy or a girl?" They're not
Yeah,
gonna do
they're not
that.
gonna- that's
They're
what
not
I'm
gonna do that.
saying.
When they see
My
me,
son shouldn't
they
be able to do
where my
that,
auntie
bro.
TT at? Where my auntie Tommy at? Like you know. But that's one thing that I have wanted to train in them, just like my daughter. I'm your mama. I ain't your dad. You got 2 moms. Even if I was a gay boy, you got 2 dads. I would have trained that at a young age, but not in the school where you have 17 to 20 kids sitting there and you're teaching something that these motherfucking parents don't know.
Right.
Now you're teaching about a whole bunch of faggots and some punks, but you wasn't teaching about Martin Luther King. Can we talk about it?
And that's real,
Let's get
though.
into
Yeah.
it. And that's what, and I never
thought
knew that.
faggots
And so
was
for you
derogatory.
guys to be parents and stuff, I understand where that comes
But
from.
This is coming. Yeah, you
I
gotta.
thought it
This
was
is- this coming-
derogatory, though. It should be
This is
derogatory.
coming
It's not derogatory.
It's
It's
not
not
to us.
derogatory.
All right, on that.
I don't
note,
feel
have
like
to go
that's
use
derogatory.
Go potty, bro.
We are wrapping up. I just want to say
You
this,
forced your life on the world. Let me clear these motherfuckers up real quick before I get off this panel.
Nah, we
One
good,
thing
keep
for
going.
this, wait, for the 702, I ain't never forced shit on anybody, baby. I am who I am, and baby, if you want to accept it, you don't have to, bitch, because I know you don't like me because you keep calling me sir, so suck the dick that I have tucked. The next comment that you left, this is a screw, y'all want to let your daughters in the bathroom? You don't even probably have kids, so you can't judge the
I would let your
motherfucking
daughter on
next.
the-
If your son says that he's
him
gay or
in
wants to
with
be
it.
a woman at 5 years old, that's cool, bruh. Nah, shake my head.
It's not
Have
cool.
your own kids. We never said it was cool. So you're only
That's
listening to
it's
what the
not
fuck you
cool.
want to listen to.
be a
Because that
woman
means
at
you're
5
not
years
even
old.
getting
That's
the,
cool.
you're not even
Yeah.
getting
Bro,
the conversation.
that's what I'm saying,
Because
and
we said it's not
that's
cool.
what I'm saying. I don't want.
We all agreed it's
Yeah.
not.
You don't have to
cool.
explain yourself.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't understand that. That doesn't make sense to me. Cause bro, like in real life, if my son comes to me at whatever age, if you're saying at 5 years old, I know my son's been around someone that's been talking.
Right.
Cause this isn't coming from home.
Correct.
So point blank period. Just to answer that question, that shit's cut off. For who are you? Who you been talking to? Who's
we
been in
already
your ear?
said
I want to
no.
know. I want to know what teachers are talking
You're
about.
not
What are we?
following the
That's what I'm saying. So just
Because
to
technically
answer,
that's a lawsuit.
That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. That's what I'm saying.
It's a
That's
lawsuit.
what I'm saying. Why does my kid know some shit and he doesn't even know what gay this and that is? You feel me? This don't come
Tell
from
the
home.
point, punk.
So I don't know, bro. I just feel like then that won't be ever a conversation my son should have with me at 5 years old, bro. That's just that's irrelevant, my nigga.
All right. Well, I just want to say thank y'all for having me. My name is Tommy the Doll on Instagram. This won't be the first time you see me. This won't be the last. I do have a TV show coming out. I have 2. So I'll be on your screens real fucking soon. Stay tuned.
Let's go smoke some za. Come on.
Bro. Hey, shout out to everybody, folks. It's
Thank
BTL
you
Lil
for
Yeah, we back
having
in.
us.
I see y'all back. Hey, hit
Thank
us
you,
back
Germ.
on
I'm on the way,
Monday.
baby.
Get back on there, you feel me?